Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's April 2nd, 2026, and we are going to read from Leviticus chapter 5, and we're going to read Psalm 3 and 4. All right, so in Leviticus, we're continuing with sacrifices for sin, accidental sins, sins that we didn't quite contemplate that we were sinning, but then it's been brought to our attention we have. Now, the first set of those that we saw, there was no way that we could make restitution for what we've done. And these we're going to see, well, if you can make restitution, not only will you sacrifice, but you'll make restitution as well. Let me close this door here. All right, so let's go ahead and read Leviticus 5. If a person sins in hearing the utterance of an oath and is a witness whether he has seen or known of the matter, if he does not tell it, he bears guilt. So yesterday, sins of commission, sins that you actually did. These are sins of omission. You know what? I didn't do something. And because I didn't do it, that was a sin. So, right, we're talking about, hey, you know what? A crime has occurred. We witnessed it, but we're not going to come forward. We're not going to say anything. We're just going to, that's a sin. Verse 2, or if a person touches any unclean thing, whether it is the carcass of an unclean beast or the carcass of unclean livestock, or the carcass of unclean creeping things, and he is unaware of it, he also shall be unclean and guilty. Or if he touches human uncleanness, rather uncleanness with which a man may be defiled, and he is unaware of it, when he realizes it, then he shall be guilty. Or if a person swears, speaking thoughtlessly with his lips, to do evil or to do good, whatever it is that a man may pronounce by an oath, and he is unaware of it, when he realizes it, then he shall be guilty in any of these matters. And it shall be when he is guilty in any of these matters that he shall confess that he has sinned in that thing. And he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord for his sin which he has committed, a female from the flock, a lamb or a kid of the goats as a sin offering. So the priest shall make atonement for him concerning his sin. If he is not able to bring a lamb, then he shall bring to the Lord for his trespass which he has committed 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons. One is a sin offering and the other is a burnt offering. And he shall bring them to the priest, who shall offer that which is for the sin offering first, and wring off its head from its neck, but shall not divide it completely. Then he shall sprinkle some of the blood of the sin offering on the side of the altar, and the rest of the blood shall be drained out of the base of the altar. It is a sin offering, and he shall offer the second as a burnt offering, according to the prescribed manner. So the priest shall make atonement on his behalf for his sin which he has committed, and it shall be forgiven him. But if he is not able to bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, then he who sinned shall bring for his offering 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a sin offering. He shall put no oil on it, nor shall he put frankincense on it, for it is a sin offering. Then he shall bring it to the priest, and the priest shall take his handful of it as a memorial portion and burn it on the altar, according to the offerings made by fire to the Lord. It is a sin offering. The priest shall make atonement for him for his sin that he has committed in any of these matters, and it shall be forgiven him. The rest shall be the priest's as a grain offering. So depending on what you could afford to give, you had to give that. If you couldn't afford that, well, then there's lesser things. But you weren't allowed just to give to a grain offering and say, oh, I'm poor, grain offering. You had to actually be poor and not be able to afford it. It had to be a sacrifice of some kind. Verse 14, then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, if a person commits a trespass and sins unintentionally in regard to the holy things of the Lord, then he shall bring to the Lord as his trespass offering a ram without blemish from the flocks, with your valuation in shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, as a trespass offering. So he had to bring ram plus the value of whatever he destroyed. And he shall make restitution for the harm that he has done in regard to the holy thing, and shall add 1/5 of it and give it to the priest. So the priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering, and it shall be forgiven him. If a person sins and commits any of these things which are forbidden to be done by the commandments of the Lord, though he does not know it, yet he is guilty and shall bear his iniquity. And he shall bring to the priest a ram without blemish from the flock, with your valuation as a trespass offering. So the priest shall make atonement for him regarding his ignorance, in which he erred and did not know it, and it shall be forgiven him. It is a trespass offering, as he has certainly trespassed against the Lord. All right, let's jump over to Psalms. We're going to read Psalm 3 and 4. Psalm 3, a lament. The Lord helps his troubled people. A psalm of David when he fled from Absalom, his son. So this is our first psalm attributed to David. You can look up the reference to Absalom if you got cross references. That'll lead you to 2 Samuel, I think 15, chapter 15. And we want to see that they start with anxiety. He's praying and he's anxious and he's worried, but as the prayer commences and goes, to its conclusion, he's resting in the Lord. So it's okay to start a prayer emotional. It's okay to start a prayer when you're angry or scared or don't know what to do. But as you're praying, you want to let the Holy Spirit fill you and calm you until you're aligned with God. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Psalm 3. Lord, how they have increased who trouble me. Many are they who rise up against me. Many are they who say of me, there is no help for him in God. And mine says this is a salah, which we don't know what it means, so I'm going to skip those as we read through these. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory, and the one who lifts up my head. I cried to the Lord with my voice, and he heard me from his holy hill. I lay down and slept. I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me. O my God, for you have struck all my enemies on the cheekbone. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessing is upon your people. Psalm 4. Mine says it's the safety of the faithful. To the chief musician with stringed instruments, a psalm of David, and that's the first time we see that the chief musician being invoked and stringed instruments. So this is definitely a song, whereas the other ones may have been a song, may have been a prayer. So this was meant to be sung. I'm not going to sing it for you. But this also it has kind of the same form as 3, more of a lamentation, more of a I'm worried, I'm scared. But then it becomes, but you know what, God, I trust you, and that's enough for me. Psalm 4. Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have relieved me in my distress. Have mercy on me and hear my prayer. How long, O you sons of men, will you turn my glory to shame? How long will you love worthlessness and seek falsehood? But know that the Lord has set apart for himself him who is godly. The Lord will hear when I call to him. Be angry and do not sin. Meditate within your heart on your bed and be still. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. There are many who say, who will show us any good? Lord, lift up the light of your countenance upon us. You have put gladness in my heart, more than in the season that their grain and wine increased. I will both lie down in peace and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.